So, fasting is a hormetic stress. Fasting causes your body to release cortisol. That's part of the process of how your body maintains its blood sugar. Exercise does the same thing. So, hormetic stress can be good, but it needs to be well timed. So, women who are still cycling, even women who have been fasting for a very long time, find they're hungrier right before they're about to have their period. And that's because progesterone really thrives in like a higher carbohydrate, very well nourished state. A lot of women who fast, they'll say like, my husband has, no problem fasting. He'll do a 16-hour fast for 3 days and like lose, X amount of weight, and like
Right.
my weight doesn't budge. And that's because their hormones are just like nice and steady, and
Nice
ours
and
aren't
steady.
nice and steady. I've seen so many like funny videos of like women like, with like the man standing there and they're like, I'm up, I'm down, I hate you, I love you. Like, and it cracks
Fair.
me up. And so, right. And so the first half of our menstrual cycle, like right after you stop bleeding, that's usually when most of us have like a lot of energy. Testosterone and estrogen thrive in their production in low carb states. Um, Mindy Pels talks a lot about like fasting like a girl.
Love that.
And yeah, I definitely think there's a lot to that. And so if you're going to do these longer, I call them therapeutic fasts, or autophagy fast. So an autophagy fast would be over 24 hours. A therapeutic fast is really over 24 hours. Um, One, you definitely need to like have a connection with a medical provider who's going to help you to figure it out, because you cannot go from eating from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. every night and then do a 36-hour fast. You're going to feel like trash. And there may be some medical reasons why you shouldn't do that right away. But if you're
Absolutely.
going to do these therapeutic fasts, um, they're going to be well placed in the beginning of your cycle. And honestly, when it comes to easing into fasting to see how you feel, starting with just 16 hours. And that sounds like a lot, but really it's just skip breakfast, or skipping dinner is even better for your metabolic health. But there's a cultural component, there is a familial component. I want you to maintain your relationships, and a lot of that's centered around food. So like if dinner is your family meal and you don't want to skip it, don't skip it. Skip breakfast and just see how you feel.
Absolutely agree with that because it's fasting can't look the same for everyone. You can't say,
No.
well, don't eat dinner. If dinner is the sit down time with your kids, eat dinner, please. Um,
Yes.
there are so many different ways of doing it. For some people, it's eating earlier, their last meal earlier in the day, and then kind of doing that overnight. So you are asleep and then you're kind of getting up. And some people just are not a big fan of eating very early in the morning. So if that's the way you can get your 16 hours in, that works.